Hey guys, we are live. What's going on, Facebook Live? Hey everyone. Hey, as you guys are jumping on, why don't you just tell me where you're from? Give me a quick shout out and let me know um, just where you guys are from. Just going through a couple of housekeeping things here. I want to make sure that I can respond to your comments as they're coming in. So I'm just going to be over here on my phone for 1 second. Just want to make sure that I am broadcasting. And then that way as well, I can see your comments as they pop up. I can see you guys as you jump on and I can say, hey, what's up? But I'm going to Awesome. Everything seems to be working fine. Working with a totally new piece of software. So as I said in part of the description, there are ways to make money online even if you are not technically savvy, and I'm living proof of that. I wanted to go live a couple of days ago but had some technical issues. So hopefully we are over that and we are live right now. So I'm just going to give Facebook a minute to build my audience, and then we'll get started. So we'll give it about 30 seconds or so, okay? Okay. So for those of you guys who don't know me, maybe you've never seen me before. If this is your first time, my name is Latara Friesen. I'm an online marketer and entrepreneur, and I help business owners implement those strategies that are going to help them be more successful in their business. Now, it doesn't matter what type of business it is. It could be a traditional business, it could be an online business that you're looking to grow, or you could be a multi-level marketing marketer looking to grow your business, and I help them find those leads on social media. Now, just a little bit of my background. When back in 2004 was the year that I had my daughter, and this was also the year that I had to go into my doctor's office, and he had given me the news that my kidneys were failing. And this was very hard to take. It was difficult information to take in. And what he said to me at the time was that eventually you will need to be on dialysis and or get a kidney transplant. And again, hearing that kind of news, like I'm not sure how you would take that information, being at such a young age that your kidneys are going to fail and that there's no reversing it. They just don't get better. They just continue to go downward. And now, back in 2015, 2 years ago, is when that day came when I was told I needed to go on dialysis. And very scary feeling, not knowing what to expect. I had heard a lot about elderly people going on dialysis and what it all entailed, and I didn't really know anything about it. So what they told me I had to do was get a tube inserted in my stomach, in my abdomen, and this tube is what I would use for my dialysis treatments. And it was just a little bit different than the traditional dialysis treatments where people would go into like a center and have their blood filtered out. This was all done through abdominal fluid. And I would hook up to this machine at night through my stomach, and I had to have, surgery to have that tube placed in. And I would hook up to this tube at night, and it would exchange the bad fluid for the good fluid. And I would be on it for 8 hours a night, and I had to do it every night. Now, the only positive thing about it was that I could do it at home, and I didn't need to go into a center. I didn't need to miss any work or anything like that. But it was a tough time for me to have to go through that, and I didn't tell a lot of people. Not a lot of people knew I was on dialysis. And when my family finally, found out that I was on dialysis, then they were, very upset that they hadn't known that this was going on with me, and that my condition was so serious. And it all stemmed from being a diabetic. I've been a diabetic for over almost 30 years now. And that's what happens when you are a diabetic. It just starts to take a toll on all of your organs, on your eyes, your heart, your nervous system as well, and your digestive system, and all types of things. So what could have happened? What I could have done is I could have used that as an excuse to not go on with anything that I wanted to do, not go on with planning to run my own business, not go on with working, not go on with taking care of my kids and doing the things that I had to do, but I continued. And what happened was I started to get better. I started to have a dialogue with my doctor and said that, hey, I don't think I need to be on dialysis. And she ran a few tests, and we trialed a few things. And she said, if your numbers continue to look the way that they did, that you were pretty stable, then we could possibly take you off of dialysis. So I ended up staying on dialysis for 6 months. And my doctor and I decided that I didn't need to be on dialysis anymore. And to me, that was incredible, because it was unheard of. Well, I guess it's not totally impossible, but I had never heard of anyone being on dialysis and then getting off of dialysis so quickly. I'm going to do one thing. And that being said, I'm going to talk to you guys today about making money online and how to be successful online, and how you don't have to be left behind while everyone surpasses you online. So even if you're not technically savvy. So that's definitely what I'm going to be talking to you about today. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to talk to you about is becoming your future self. So this is important if you are going to make money online. It doesn't matter, again, whatever type of business you're in, whether it's a traditional business, an online business that you're attempting to grow, or a multi-level marketing business, you have to become your future self. And the person that puts it so nicely, her name is Beatrice Achelecki, and what she says is, if you are asking for things to come into your life, then you need to make room. So if you plan to buy 10 pairs of shoes, you need to make room in your closet for 10 pairs of shoes. Well, the same thing when it comes to bringing new things into your life, new habits and new practices, that you have to get rid of some of the old ones. And unfortunately, that may include losing some people that are very close to you and people that you think you need to have in your life. Well, you need to make room for those people that are going to be your cheerleaders, people that are going to cheer you on and encourage you and coach you and mentor you. So it is the same thing with that. And I just want to say that, why self-development is so important. And it's not just, sharing memes that make people feel good. It's not getting inspirational quotes in your email every day. It's really life-changing events, doing things that you don't normally do, changing your habits, getting rid of bad habits, or implementing new habits that are good for you. For example, some of you guys may know that I've been working the Miracle Morning Challenge for about going on about 15 days now or so. And I've implemented a whole new morning routine. So that includes meditation, it includes my affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing and journaling. And I have to say that it has made a tremendous difference in my life in just this short amount of time. I am definitely easily 25% more effective in my day. I get a lot more done in a shorter period of time because I'm focused, I'm laser focused. So that's what I mean when I say becoming your future self. You cannot continue to ask things of the universe, or you cannot continue to put things into the atmosphere or ask God for things if you have not prepared a place for them in your life. There are many people that say, hey, I want to win the lottery. Okay, well, when you win the lottery, what are you going to do with that money? And some people may even have a quick answer, hey, I'm going to pay off these bills. I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to buy my mama a house and a car. And then I'm going to invest the rest of it. I'm not going to use it unwisely. Well, then I would challenge you to take it a step further. Okay, well, what are you going to invest in? Have you looked at that yet? Are you ready to invest? Or is it going to take you 30, 60, 90 days to research the investments that you should be making or who you should be working with? And when it comes to investment, time is your friend and it can also be your enemy. So I just wanted to drop that quick thought, into your head. So that's the type of thing that you should be thinking about. If you're thinking, okay, if you want to win the lottery, you need to be ready. If you want to be successful in your business, then you need to be ready. You need to have that space cleared for that success. Okay. Now, the next thing that you need, or the next tip that I have for you about how to make money online, is just to remind you guys that online is still offline, that you are still in the people business. The people business is people are our number one commodity. If you're not focused on people, then you're really not focused on anything. There's no way you can run your business without people. There's no way you can be successful. There's no way you will make money. Now, back in the 80s, Tylenol had came out with a new development, like just a variation of the Tylenol product, the capsules, and it killed about 7 people. And what Tylenol did is they quickly recalled the product and they made some changes to the technology, and they took accountability for what had happened. And they showed to the public that they were really about their customers, and the lives of their customers were really important. And the reason I tell that story, because in contrast, not long after that, some years, Bridgestone Firestone had to make a recall on their tires, on their Ford trucks. And Bridgestone Firestone handled the situation totally different than the way Tylenol did. First, they did not take accountability. They put the blame on the driver and the driver's techniques and the driver's way of handling the vehicle. And this showed the public that they really weren't about the people, their customers, and it caused them to have some bad relations with the public. And the reason why I give those two stories is just to show you that it is very important that you maintain those relationships with your customers online. even if you have an online business, you are still in the people business. So it's all about building those relationships with people, getting to know them. I'm going to say that again, getting to know them, getting and finding out what's important to them. Finding out their why, finding out how they want to brand themselves, and what they stand for, and helping them to get there. Without that, without you actually caring, there's no way you can ever make money online. Okay. The last thing that I want you guys to do is to know the formula for value. If you are a business owner and you are leading your business with value, just to say you have a smoothie business and you're giving a lot of health tips, or say you're in the travel business and you're giving people strategies on how to take their trips and to profit from them. Well, a lot of people are leading with value, but what's important is that you know the formula for value. Value is simply benefit over cost. So let me tell you guys, after giving birth to my daughter in 2004, I decided to go back to school. And at the time, I was very interested, and I guess you could say I'm still very interested in science. I'm very sciencey type of girl. And my first degree was in biotechnology, and I went back to school and earned my associates in biotechnology, all while, being a mom. And by then I had went back to work, and I decided that that wasn't enough, that I would continue on with my education. And then I obtained my bachelor's in business. Then still, I didn't feel like it was enough. I felt like I could do more. I felt like if I had a higher degree, that I could reach more people, that I could support my family better. So I obtained my MBA in international business. And when I tell you that I feel like I sat on my degree for 6 years, I sat on my degree for 6 years because the position that I was in, I didn't need a master's degree to be in that position until this year. 2017 is when I decided to start my own marketing firm. And I can say it's been an amazing experience since the beginning of the year, just knowing that I'm growing myself as well as my business. And I'm able to teach others what I've learned, in school and out of school, just by being here, being on Facebook and going live and talking to you guys and getting your feedback and getting your questions and all the inboxes that I get with questions and all the compliments. I really appreciate them. So to get back to the formula for value, value is strictly benefits over cost. So if a friend and I are in like a bookstore, like say there's a book for how to prepare for your first marathon in the next 90 days. And she picks up the book and it's $5 and she's like, wow, what great value this book is. I plan to run my next marathon in the next 90 days. So this book for $5 is so valuable. Right now, for me, I may look at the book and say, well, $5 is not a bad price. That's pretty good. But I'm not running a marathon in the next 90 days. So the book is not valuable to me because there are no benefits. Does that make sense? So as you're putting content out there, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, no matter what platform you're doing it on, whether you're blogging, you want to make sure that you're leading with value, that you're giving people something. Because if you're giving if you're giving away information for free, then it better have some benefits to people. It better have some benefits to your target market, actually. So I definitely want you guys to understand that formula. And here, I'll put it up for you guys. So the formula for value is benefit over cost. So how do you increase the value of what you're saying to your target audience? Well, you can always decrease the cost again, but if you're giving it away for free, then there is no cost. Well, then you have to increase the benefit. So does that make sense? I hope that makes some sense to you guys. So those are the 3 points that I wanted to talk to you guys about how to make money online, even if you're not technically savvy. Do you feel like you're being left behind? Like everyone is making money, everyone is jumping on the internet bandwagon or the social media bandwagon, and you're being left behind. But I want to tell you for sure that these are the things that you need. Now, what would also be beneficial is if you plugged into a system. Now, there is an educational system that I plug into that has been so helpful to me to get my business started online. Now, I have many businesses, including one multi-level marketing business, but I needed to know, okay, well, 2017, how do I jump into this arena, you know, with my education, but without the experience, you know? So this educational platform has shown me everything that I need to know. Everything as far as training, how to get your blog up and running if that's what you want to do in less than an hour. How to create landing pages, how to create funnels. You know, if Instagram is your platform of choice, then okay, how do I do that? If Facebook Live is your platform of choice, okay, well, how do I leverage that? So, and there are a lot of platforms out there. And like I said, I have found one that I am very fond of, and I am just in love with the community. And what I believe I'll do is just I'll drop some more information. If you're interested, you can always drop a 1 in the comments to let me know that you'd like to know more about this system, this educational platform that I have found that you can tap to. There are lots of ways to make money online, and it is also an additional way to make money online if you're into affiliate marketing, or if you want to make money as an affiliate. That money is definitely there, and it's so easy. It is so easy, especially when you're promoting something that you truly believe in. So that being said, guys, I am going to let you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I'm going to enjoy mine. And if you found value in this Facebook Live message that I've come to you with, please share it on your page. You know, you never know, there may be a business owner or someone who's thinking of getting into their own business and not quite sure where to start or who to start with. Feel free to inbox me as always. You guys are really good about that, and I'll be sure to respond. And again, I hope you guys have a great Thursday afternoon. Bye.